Hey, we're doing something a little different tonight. We're having dinner with Uwe Boll, the director of Blood Rain, as well as House of the Dead and Alone in the Dark. He's eating Thai food with us, drinking some wine, and we're going to talk movies. First off, I'm kind of interested, like, how you got involved with movies. Like, what was your childhood like? What movies inspired you to get started?
In general, the moment I really made the decision I want to make movies was Mutiny of the Bounty with Marlon Brando. I saw it on TV, I was 10, and I told my mother, I want to do that. I want to be in the Caribbean with a big pirate ship, and I want to make movies. And this was like, and they, basically my parents, they didn't thought that it's serious or something. They have nothing to do with the entertainment industry. And my father is at Bayer Leverkusen, a chemical guy. Now he's retired, so chemistry was his business. So, and then I started doing with Super 8 and video later, doing some short movies, and I kept looking more and more movies. We had a small theater in Burscheid by Cologne, where I'm coming from, in Germany, and I actually saw on screen movies like Dr. Zhivago, Bridge on the River Kwai. They had a lot of like matinees and a lot of classical movies also playing, but also the Godzilla movies and this kind of stuff. So the 70s and the 80s basically. Yeah, and I never gave it up. So, and then finally I started making some movies.
Did you go to school for it?
I went after the gymnasium. It's like high school, little. I tried to go to the film schools, and there were only like 2 film schools in Germany, in Berlin and Munich, and they got like 1,000 people that want to go there, but they take only 15 per year. So, and they rejected me, and I went there as a guest, basically. So, and I stayed there, and stayed there for a few months, and then I went to Vienna to a film school. They actually wanted to take me then, but I was like, I don't know, because it was too much theory, talking. So I made the decision to go back to Cologne, study something else, and do physically movie work, like going in productions, helping out, being a PA. And during my university, I teamed up with Frank Lustig, my partner from my Bolu company, and then we raised 60,000 mark, what is like $30,000. And we did German fried movie, what is like a Kentucky fried movie kind of thing.
Awesome!
And
I love that movie.
Yes, and shot. We needed 7 months to shoot it, and we had like hundreds of actors in it. Everybody for free. We got the equipment for free. Kodak gave us the material for free. So we really squeezed it out, that budget. And finally we finished it. It was 90 minutes long on 35mm and 16mm. So the 16mm stuff we blowed up, and then I went to the Berlin Film Festival with it, and nobody bought it, but we got a few good reviews in the newspapers there, and we traveled with the print to the theaters and showed it like on a matinee basis, whatever, and then the word of mouth started. And we made around, I think, 160,000 marks back. So nice. We made really profit on it. And so we kept going.
What's the primary difference between German cinema and US cinema? Do you think there's a different sense of humor, a different sensibility about the movies that kept you on there?
Absolutely. And my problem is that I grew up with US movies. So I'm a big genre fan, and in Germany, genre is not really big. So you have more movies, melodramas, and even comedies, but very, let's say, German comedies.
Are they broad?
In a way, but you have the main German movie is art house. Like you have like kind of whatever. Goodbye Lenin, for example, is a good example. It's a good movie, and or Run Lola Run, or this kind of stuff. What is shown here from time to time, but there are a lot of other movies that are not getting out of Germany, and you have like a mixed up thing. You have a lot of historical themes and period pieces and all that stuff, what is not really good for export. It's like the French movies. It's like 90% of the French movies, nobody wants to see it outside of France. So, and Luc Besson makes it different, for example. So
That seems to kind of be a theme amongst most foreign films, though. Like a lot of the Asian films are kind of somewhat art house based. I mean, you got a lot of kung fu stuff, but you know, like 2046 and.
Yeah, you definitely have more like. I think it seems to me like foreign cinema is able to take some risks that we can't take in America because the movie making machine has become so huge and corporate.
Right. It is. But this is the good and the bad side of European cinema. The European cinema is almost TV and subsidy driven. So that means if you don't convince like a jury in a way, you never get any money. And then if you go there and you say, I want to do a movie like German Fried Movie, then nobody gives you any money because they think it's not only politically incorrect, it's also, they don't even know Kentucky Fried Movie. Right. So, and then you have a problem to sell a movie like this. And the kind of movies I did later was also like more genre. And it's tough to get in Germany any money for this. And what I learned then is the foreign buyers, a Spanish company or Italian company, they have no problem to buy a movie I shot in US with US actors in English. But if I would do the same in Germany with German actors, I would not get any sale to Italy or Spain. Yeah.
Do you think it's? Do you think it kind of plays into the thing where it's easier to sell an English-speaking movie worldwide than it would be to sell a German movie worldwide?
Absolutely. You sell a German movie only worldwide if it was in Germany a big success in the theaters. Like a Lola Run, or it never came here without being in Germany already a big hit.
Right.
And the US market is, even as a direct-to-DVD market, in a few cases, a very good market to sell movies from US to whatever, Thailand and Japan, Spain. Everybody's used to it, so everybody grows up with US movies. It's the strongest export article of USA is actually movies. Yeah, and I thought always oil, or something like what is that? What US is exporting? You have really super strong is the computer stuff with Microsoft and this kind of Apple and even if they don't manufacture everything in US and movies and. What is influencing also a lot of people worldwide. It's one of the funny things. What I think in the last few years is actually I think that movies they should entertain, and if you do a genre movie, you shouldn't start trying to do something else. What I think if you go back in the film history, there's a lot of genre movies. They are so good even after 20 years because they are straight genre and they are not trying to mix it up with now we have to have a message in that movie or we have to have a political theme into the movie. Nobody wants to really see that. A John Wayne Western you still can see after 50 years and it's still modern in a way because they didn't try it to put something temporary in. So it's the same with the John Carpenter movie like the Escape from New York. I always can see again, and it's not aging in a way.
Is it because of the archetypes that you think are present in those movies?